There you go, there's my ride, the Super Tenere. This thing is a monster.
Thing is tall. Now once you sit on it, it's alright. Bags are huge.
Yeah. So there it is. It's got a drive shaft. I don't have to worry about chains or anything. One of the locks are broken already. Let's see. Let me see if I could. Oh, it's not bad. It's not that tall. There you go. Ignition on. So he was saying there's something, a mode switch. I can switch between sport and touring. Holy crap. I wonder what this is. Maybe it's a trip meter reset or something. So, okay, we're in neutral. Wow, the gauge cluster is cool. Let's check that out again. Look at that. I like that. It's like a fighter jet. Right there. Okay. So yeah, all the start and thingy is on this side. I guess nobody's riding the VMAX. Why not? All right, here we go. It's not too bad. It actually doesn't feel too heavy. I guess when you get it loaded. Wow, the brakes are very touchy. Clutch is very light. Yeah, so there's a sport mode. Oh, touring and sport. Okay, there we go. There's sport. It says TCS, so I guess it's got traction control. Wow, look at this. There's a little menu switch button here. There's a high beam, low beam. Oh, I think I know what that is. That might be cruise control. Yes, the Super Tenere has cruise control. I like it. Wow, it revs fast too. Yeah, it's comfortable to stand. I like it. Wow, the throttle is super touchy. So where am I going here? I'm gonna go on the right here. And yeah, it's really tall though. It does kind of feel like you're riding a naked sport bike though, like a really tall one. That's what it feels like. It seems like it's pretty good at slow speed maneuvers, but it's kind of high up. Can't make sure you can lean it as much. Yeah, the pegs are kind of far back. It does feel like a sport. It feels like you're riding a sport bike. Only in first gear, and it's got. Oh, holy crap! It's got a crap ton of power. Alright, remember this is a 1200 cc. This is leader bike class. Super heavyweight adventure bike. Shifting is good. It's got a little windscreen. It's got a power outlet dealie here. Let's see if I can push it. Yeah, I can push it. It's not too bad. I thought it would be a beast, man, but it's not too bad. It's kinda. So 1200 Adventure. So this is the non-electronic suspension one. I don't really care which one I get. But supposedly there's one with a fancy electronic suspension where you can set different modes and stuff, but there's really no point in that for this test ride because we're not really gonna even push the bike at its limits. You know, we're not gonna take it off road. So but I heard these bikes can do wonderful things with this electronic suspension. Whoa! It's got power, man. It's very comfortable, very smooth. I could definitely see myself doing fire trails with this. Yeah. I imagine it's so heavy that, you know, you got that extra weight on there, it can handle it, you know. It's I'll have to see how this thing is going down hills though, right? It's got that drive shaft, so you can't really adjust the gearing, you know. So let's just take it for a ride and I'll give you my impressions. I wonder if it has heated grips. No, I don't think it has heated grips. It's too bad. That's one thing I would add. The throttle is very well. I think I put it in that. Whoa. The engine sounds nice too. Yeah, it's I'm surprised. It doesn't feel as heavy as you'd think it would be, you know? Maybe there's not a lot of gas in it, maybe? How much gas is in there? It doesn't say. Let's see if I can figure out how to... Wow, I like it. I like it a lot. So far. I don't know what this menu button does. It doesn't really do anything. Oh, there we go. So look, there's a temperature, coolant temperature, ambient temperature, 82 degrees, 215, 213 Fahrenheit, the trip meter. Oh, there's the fuel. Range, 265. So there's no fuel gauge, but it has it tells you your range already. So this can go 265 on this tank. That's fucking incredible. I don't know what kind of it gets 46.3 miles per gallon. That's for a liter bike. That is pretty good. It's a pretty fuel efficient bike. I don't know what CRNT fuel means. But it says average fuel consumption is 46.3 miles per gallon. You know, a lot of people are riding it, and I bet they just smashing on the throttle on this. So, and it has I think it has a real-time fuel miles per gallon. So you can hypermile this bad boy. Yeah, yeah. All right, here we go. Taking on the freeway. Man, the throttle is super responsive and touring. Woo! Nice. Alright, I'm gonna switch it to touring mode. Touring mode. There we go. Okay, we're in touring mode now. Yeah, it's now sport mode. Yeah, you can tell the throttle response is just a little bit more crisp in sport mode, just a little bit more. But I'm kind of in high gear right now. So this is 6th gear. We're at 3,500 RPM. We're doing like 70 miles per hour, and we're only doing 3,500 RPM. It's just I got just a little bit of vibes on the handlebars. My feet don't feel anything. It's not vibrating. And I could ride this thing all day. But it seems like the windscreen is doing its job. This is a very nice bike. I like it. Yeah, 6 gears. It's only got 6 gears. Oh, there's a fuel gauge. Okay, the fuel gauge. Actually, it's full on fuel right now, and it doesn't feel heavy at all. Man, I like this. So I saw a little eco light. I guess when you're driving economically, it comes on. Yeah, that's what it looks like. We're doing 72 miles an hour, and we're going a lot faster than those Victory bikes. And you can just sit back and relax, you know. Put your feet on the crash bars. Oh man, I'm having a blast on this thing. I like it. I kind of had my doubts on it. I would like to try it off road, but I guess there will be no chance of that right now. Yeah, it's very, very comfortable riding standing up. I like it. I like it a lot. I just have to see how it does off road, you know. I can imagine this will tear up a fire road, you know. This would be no problem. It's got this traction control, sport mode, touring mode. I'll leave it on sport. It's got ample power. This will blow my DR out of the water. It's got almost twice the displacement. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know how much one of these things costs though. I can imagine it's somewhat pricey. Oh, this is a different route than the Victory bikes. Brakes are very good. Very good brakes. Good shifter. I like the shifting. It's nice and crisp. You can adjust the windscreen. Yeah, it's spectacular. It's very easy to handle too, because I'm just really used to dual sports, I suppose. Woo! I like it, man. Well, okay. Just to be fair, this is the very first time I've ridden an adventure class bike. You know, this is the first time I've ridden an ultra heavyweight dual sport, and I like it. Just have to see how it is weighed down, but it's full of gas right now, so this is the heaviest configuration. You know. It's just, wow, the suspension is pretty beefy. A little chugging there between second and first. Oh shit. I stalled it. Nah, embarrassing. I stalled it. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, the throttle and the clutch are very responsive on this, so you gotta be careful. We're going up. We're going up between. It's still got some power between 2,000 and 2,000 RPM. Oh, we gonna punch it? We're gonna punch it? We're gonna punch it. Here we go. This all the way up. That was in fourth gear. Woo! Man, it's got 10,000 RPM. I want to try to take it all the way up to 10. Let's try. They said not to slingshot it, but I'm gonna slingshot it. Oh shit! Man, yeah, it's got a whole lot of power, and I haven't been using even half the power, you know? I've just noticed that I haven't even gotten past like 5,000 RPM. This thing has a 10,000 red line. Jeez, man, this thing is crazy. Okay, let's try to cruise control. Cruise control, cruise control. Wait, that's the cruise control? Nice. Set. Take it off. There we go. It's working. I'm not touching anything. I can accelerate. And I'll go back down to my cruise. That's weird. The throttle goes the other direction. Oh, okay. I gotta set it again. Gotta set it. Okay. Hands off. Nice! Yes, cruise control. Me likes! There you go. And it turns off when you step on the brakes. Or pull on the brakes. Let's try touring mode out. It doesn't kind of have that punch. It's very easy to ride. Very. It does. Well, the bars are wide enough where you can turn it pretty quick. So. I like that. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's got gobs of power. And it has a range 325 miles. Crikey, man. I don't know what the range is, but I don't know if that's messing with me, because it was like 265 before. Yeah, it's not as responsive in the sport, but maybe it'll be easier to ride in the sport, because it just kind of, it's very touchy. Yeah, it's very touchy in sport mode. So that's my, alright, so here's my thoughts on it. Oh, we're heading back. I absolutely like this bike, man. It's so comfortable to ride. It's very easy to ride. I was afraid, you know, it's a big, heavy, tall bike, but it is no problem. And it just feels like you're riding a high sport bike, basically. It's got cruise control. I guess, I don't know if it has heated grips. That's one thing I would put on if I didn't have it. I like this touring mode. I would probably keep it in sport most of the time. Maybe if I was trying to save gas. It actually tells you how to save gas. There's a little thing that says eco on it. And it tells you when you're riding economically. I like that. It has traction control. I do not know how to turn it on. Oh, that's the one thing I heard about this bike. It's harder. There's like some special jig you gotta do to get the traction control off. Oh yeah, the throttle response is very smooth. Throttle response is very smooth in touring. So there you go. If you want a smoother throttle response, touring is the one that you want to pick. What else? The windscreen is great. It works good. control. Cruise control is easy. And it's got different menus. The gauge cluster is awesome. I wish it had some colors to it. I don't know what it looks like at night. It would have to have some kind of backlight at night, that's for sure. It's very easy to ride slowly, you know. Shifting is good. Thanks for the ride, Mr. Tenere. It's, yeah, I could ride it all day long. So there it is, Super Tenere. It's got some little ammo boxes.
I like the Tenere.
Oh, it's awesome.
What are you riding now?